guys, so believe it or not, I made this delicious pizza. I made the dough using only 2 ingredients. So if you want to learn how to make this awesome pizza, please keep watching. To make the 2 ingredient pizza dough, you're going to need a couple ingredients. You're going to need plain unflavored Greek yogurt. Make sure it's plain because that would be really gross if you got flavored yogurt to make pizza with. And then you're going to need self-rising flour. I don't think it really matters what brand. And then obviously you're going to need like your sauce and your cheese. I also like to have some olive oil spray. And then your bowls and measuring cups and of course a pizza pan. This recipe calls for 1 cup of flour, so I'm going to do 1 cup. That's good. I'm just going to add that in. So the recipe calls for 1 cup of yogurt, but I'm probably just going to do a little over. I'm going to do a little under a cup at first because if you add too much yogurt, it gets really sticky and it's hard to work with the dough. So I've got like a little under a cup of yogurt here and I'm going to add that in. So now that I have my yogurt and my flour in the bowl, I'm going to start to mix the 2 together. I'm just going to use my spoon. The first time I made this, I added too much yogurt and I kept having to add more and more flour. The flour is what adds points to this dough, so you want to kind of keep that at a minimum. So that's why I do a little less yogurt, so I don't have to keep adding more flour to be able to get the dough from being so sticky. So this is what the dough currently looks like. I'm just going to scoop out a little bit more flour. This is just like my emergency flour in case things get too sticky. So this is how the dough is looking. You can see it's a lot less sticky now than it was. You just want to work with it for a few minutes until everything seems to be pretty well combined and it's not super sticky. So I think that's a pretty nice little dough ball, and I'm going to go ahead and preheat my oven to 425. The next thing I'm going to do is spray my pan, my pizza pan here, with the olive oil spray. And I'm going to take the dough out of the bowl and start to work it onto the pan. I've used a rolling pin before to make this pizza, and last time I made it, I just kneaded it out by hand, and it turned out a lot better. I don't know why it was so much better when I did this by hand. Putting the olive oil on the pan also helps. If you like a crispier crust, it helps make the crust a little bit more crisp on the bottom. So there you have it. There is my crust, my 2 ingredient pizza dough made into a crust. It fits the pan, and I can go ahead and start adding toppings. So I'm going to be topping my pizza with just some turkey pepperoni and some cheese, and I've used a lot of different kinds of sauce. This one is what I'm going to be using today. Okay, so that's the sauce, and now for the cheese, I have this Velveeta Shreds cheese, and then I have some fat-free mozzarella, which I like to use a mixture of both to help keep the points down, or the fat content down on my pizza. Alright, so that's better, and once this melts up, the entire pizza will definitely be covered. And then I'm going to add my pepperoni. So there you go. Now I'm just going to go put this in the oven and just keep an eye on it. It usually only takes between 5 to 10 minutes for this to bake and be completely done. Okay, so the pizza is finished. This is how it came out. You could bake it a little longer if you wanted to. I think it's pretty good. It's starting to get nice and brown on top, so I'm happy with that. And under here is how the crust came out. I don't want to burn myself. I'm trying to be really careful. The crust is pretty thick, as you can see. I mean, it's not like super thick, but it's not too thin either. And where I put the olive oil spray, the crust got nice and brown, and it's got like kind of a crispiness to it. So that is how to make 2-ingredient pizza dough. I hope this video has been helpful to you, and let me know if you have any questions or anything on the pizza, and I'll do my best to help you out. Please subscribe to my channel, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye guys!